EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UTSA's offense will go to work first. And onto the field comes Will Henderson. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's McCown. And he gets it away.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Henderson. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And it's the Roadrunners. Pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw one first. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Hardy. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, Run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Under pressure, unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And it's the Roadrunners after moving the sticks through the air. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And it'll be Drake Lindsay leading the attack. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential. The give is to Taylor. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The play fake. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Good work to get the defense to jump, and it gives them a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Helms. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Not this time. After finding run. On the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Reels it in. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 8. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Moves the pocket. It's Lindsay. Rushes on. Got his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Nowhere to... He barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble. Of it. Pulls it in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've already converted 1 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Back to pass, it's McCown. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Henderson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Roadrunners are flying down the field. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. The pass rush comes.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to. Much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Uh-oh, look out. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too. First down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, it's Turner. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide right, it's Thompson. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. First and 10 from their own 17. Hits the hole, it's Turner. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Thrust that arm out.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Straight ahead, it's Turner. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Nice move there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's second and 5. Sells the fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Turner. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
If you're a fan of old school running the rock, then you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders, they're looking over to the sideline looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Lindsey. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Left side, it's Henderson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe right there in the middle of it on the sideline. Holly, what are you hearing about this injury?
I caught up with Minnesota's head coach at the half. Although he did not have a full update, he did tell me their running back will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate him for a lower body injury. They would not say exactly what it is. Let's hope it's not serious, but he is definitely out for the start of this second half. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the counter. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Hits inside, it's Turner. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And it's the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the draw, it's Henderson.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Long way to go on second down. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Henderson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Moving to his left. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second and long here. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's McCown. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. The stop, the start, the juke.